Think your Lincoln penny is just pocket change? Think again. It could be worth a fortune. Watch HD Old Coins 51 to learn how you could strike it rich with this hidden treasure. Top 1. You won't believe what's hiding in your change jar. One tiny copper coin. One humble penny. And it could be worth a jaw-dropping $35,000 to $55,000. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the mysterious, legendary, and extremely rare 1960 Lincoln penny from a proof set, a coin so small yet so mighty in the eyes of collectors that it's become a high-stakes treasure hunt across the U.S. This isn't your average pocket change. This isn't just a piece of old money. This is coin gold, hidden in plain sight. Now lean in, because what I'm about to reveal could literally change how you look at every penny forever. Back in 1960, the U.S. Mint was producing pennies like crazy. But they slipped in something special, something elite. They struck proof sets, and inside some of these sets, there was a unique variation of the 1960 Lincoln penny that collectors are now scrambling to get their hands on. Let's break it down. The 1960 Lincoln penny came in two versions, small date and large date. Both were made in Philadelphia and Denver. But it's the proof small date Lincoln cent from Philadelphia that has ignited a frenzy in the rare coin world. This version is beautifully struck, highly reflective, and was made in tiny numbers. And when you take a coin like this, one that was sealed away in proof sets for decades, one that has survived in near-perfect condition, untouched by circulation, and one that contains an ultra-rare date style that collectors are fighting over, you've got yourself a potential jackpot. And we're not talking pocket change prices here. We're not even talking a few $100. We are talking life-changing money. Because this specific 1960 proof Lincoln penny has fetched auction prices as high as $35,000, $40,000, even over $55,000 for top-graded examples. Imagine turning a penny you bought in a $2 proof set in the 60s into enough money to buy a car, pay off your debts, or go on that dream vacation. Unbelievable, right? So what makes this coin worth that much? It's not just the rarity, it's the perfect storm of demand, die variety, and condition. Some of these coins were struck from early dies, making them razor sharp. Some were stored so carefully that their mirror-like finish remains untouched even 60-plus years later, and grading services like PCGS and NGC have certified only a handful of them at the highest levels, creating a bottleneck of supply and a tidal wave of demand. And collectors? They'll pay big to complete their set with one of these. In the wild world of Lincoln cents, the 1960 proof small date cent is a shining crown jewel, the kind of coin that headlines auctions, the kind of coin that gets featured in major numismatic magazines, the kind of coin that turns a casual collector into a millionaire in the making. So check your father's collection. Check your grandfather's drawer. Check those old proof sets lying in the attic, because if you find one of these shiny 1960 beauties, and it's the right kind, you're looking at a $35,000 to $55,000 copper coin. This is the power of coin collecting in America today. A simple penny, a hidden gem, a treasure waiting to be discovered, and possibly the biggest find of your life. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon, because every week, we reveal the secrets behind the most valuable coins in U.S. history. You could be one coin away from fortune, and it might just be the penny you never noticed. Top 2. Have you ever checked your coin collection and wondered if one of those shiny Lincoln pennies could change your life? Well, sit tight, because what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about, most searched, and most desired coins in American coin history, the 1961 Lincoln penny from a United States proof set. Now you might be thinking, it's just a penny, just 1 cent. But this little copper-colored coin could be worth more than a brand-new luxury car, even more than some houses. Imagine pulling out an old proof set from a drawer and realizing that one coin inside could make you richer by tens of thousands of dollars. Let's talk about the coin itself. The 1961 Lincoln cent. It features the classic design, the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, staring proudly to the right. The words, "In God We Trust," arch across the top, Liberty boldly stamped to his left, and the date, 1961, struck clearly on the right side. Flip it over, and you see the Lincoln Memorial reverse, with United States of America and 1 cent, all carved into brilliant detail. But here's the twist. Not all 1961 pennies are created equal. You see, the ones we're talking about today aren't from everyday circulation. No, they're special. They came from proof sets, specially made by the U.S. Mint with ultra-sharp detail and mirror-like finishes. These coins weren't meant to jingle in your pocket. They were struck multiple times with extra care, intended only for collectors. Now, proof coins are generally more beautiful, more detailed, and more pristine than their regular counterparts. But even within these proof coins, there's a hidden treasure. Some of the 1961 Lincoln proof pennies contain striking errors or extraordinary qualities that make collectors go absolutely wild. We're talking about deep cameo proofs, highly reflective mirror fields, and ultra-sharp frosting on the devices. And the best part? Some coins from the 1961 proof set have been graded by experts and sold for insane prices. But wait, before you go running to your closet to dig up your grandpa's old coin set, listen to this. There are two key factors that can take your 1961 Lincoln proof penny from being worth a few dollars to being worth a small fortune: grade and rarity. If your coin has no blemishes, no scratches, and comes out looking like it was made yesterday, with sharp details and a flawless surface, it could be classified as a PR69 deep cameo or even higher. And those are the coins that make headlines. Coins that auction houses fight to get. Coins that collectors dream of. One such penny, a genuine 1961 Lincoln cent from a U.S. proof set, in top condition with deep cameo contrast and nearly perfect grade, recently sold for a jaw-dropping sum. We're not talking about hundreds, not even thousands. We are talking about an unbelievable coin value ranging from $45,000 to $55,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1961 Lincoln proof penny, tucked away in a set you might have forgotten about, could be worth up to $55,000. This is why coin collectors, dealers, and even treasure hunters are searching high and low, sifting through dusty boxes and family heirlooms, all hoping to find that one lucky cent. And it's not just about luck, it's about knowing what to look for. Proof coins with deep cameo finishes, certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, and kept in pristine condition can skyrocket in value overnight. So, if you have a 1961 U.S. Mint proof set hiding somewhere, it's time to take a closer look. That innocent-looking penny might just be your golden ticket. Remember to always handle proof coins carefully, by the edges, with gloves, or in a soft cloth, and never clean them. Cleaning can ruin the surface and reduce its value dramatically. If you think you have a rare one, consider sending it to a reputable grading service. A certified high-grade proof penny will command the top prices and draw serious attention from big-league collectors. Now let me ask you, have you checked your proof sets lately? Have you looked at your Lincoln pennies with fresh eyes? The next time you see that 1961 date and that iconic Lincoln face shining back at you, think of this story. Think of the value. Think of the incredible possibility that you're holding something worth $45,000 to $55,000 in your hand. And if you're as passionate about rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable collectibles as we are, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell right now. You never know which old coin is going to make you rich. Thanks for watching HD Old Coins 51, where history lives in your pocket and every penny has a story. Stay tuned for more rare coin secrets coming your way. Top 3. You're staring at your change and wondering, could one of those humble pennies be a jackpot in disguise? Well, today's story is not just about any coin. This is about a small copper piece that has shocked collectors, rocked auctions, and flipped expectations. We're diving deep into the incredible world of the 1964 Lincoln penny from the proof set, a coin that might just be worth more than your car, your rent, or even your college tuition. Now wait, before you start rummaging through your coin jar or your grandpa's old collection, let me tell you something you probably didn't know. In 1964, something amazing happened at the U.S. Mint. While the world was busy grooving to the Beatles and watching the first man walk in space, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia was busy crafting a very special run of coins, proof coins. These weren't just any coins. These were made with extraordinary care, detail, and shine, designed for collectors, not for your average soda machine. So why is the 1964 Lincoln penny from a proof set commanding jaw-dropping prices today? We're not talking pocket change. We're talking life-changing money. Let's rewind a bit. The 1964 Lincoln cent features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the same portrait that first appeared in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. But here's what makes this penny legendary. It's not just the design, but the quality, rarity, and hidden minting magic inside that tiny copper coin. These proof pennies were struck multiple times with specially prepared dies to give them that mirror-like surface. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 3 million proof sets in 1964. That sounds like a lot, until you realize that most of them didn't survive the passage of time in pristine condition. Kids cracked open the sets. Collectors mishandled them. Many lost their deep cameo contrast, their flawless fields, and their razor-sharp details. But the ones that remained untouched, the few that still look as if they were minted yesterday, those are the holy grails. And guess what? There's one specific type of 1964 Lincoln penny proof that has collectors going wild. It's the ultra-rare deep cameo example with razor-sharp strike and mirror-like fields that has been professionally graded at the highest level by trusted agencies like PCGS or NGC. These are not your average eBay coins. These are the elite survivors, the diamonds in the copper rough. Auction houses across America, from Heritage Auctions to Stack's Bowers, have witnessed serious bidding wars over these flawless 1964 proof Lincoln cents. Imagine watching a penny, yes, a penny climb in value as hands fly in the air and bids climb higher and higher. It's not fantasy. It's reality. One ultra-premium example of the 1964 Lincoln cent, a deep cameo proof in perfect condition, fetched a staggering $45,000 at auction. And that's not even the ceiling. Another went for a mind-blowing $55,000. Let that sink in. A penny, worth between $45,000 to $55,000 US dollars. Now, here's the kicker. You might have one and not even know it. Do you own a 1964 US proof set? Has it been sitting in a drawer? Untouched? Unloved? Forgotten? Time to dust it off and take a closer look. You need to check for those mirror-like surfaces, those icy white frosted devices, and an absolute lack of wear. If it looks like the coin is glowing with contrast and shines like a gem, you might be holding a ticket to a five-figure payday. But remember, condition is everything. You need your coin graded by a professional. And no, those gas station magnifying glasses won't do. Send it to PCGS or NGC and let the experts determine whether you've got a genuine Ultra Cameo gem. Collectors in the U.S. are desperately hunting for high-end 1964 Lincoln-proof pennies. These are the coins that spark viral videos, blow up TikTok, and make headlines in numismatic news. People search terms like how much is a 1964 penny worth, rare 1964 Lincoln cent, proof penny value, and most valuable penny in America every single day. And for good reason. The Lincoln cent is the most collected coin in the United States. Millions of Americans, yes, millions, are obsessed with these tiny treasures. And among all of them, the 1964 proof cent stands out like a shining beacon of copper and cash. So before you toss another penny into a tip jar, or let that old proof set gather more dust, take a closer look. If it's a 1964 proof cent with pristine fields and frosted designs, you could be staring at a coin worth more than $45,000. And if it's one of the finest known examples, it could fetch as much as $55,000 at auction. That's right, $45,000 to $55,000 American dollars. Don't sleep on this. The 1964 Lincoln penny from the proof set isn't just a coin. It's history, rarity, beauty, and value wrapped into one copper masterpiece. And it could be hiding in your own home right now. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and who knows, your next penny might just be the payday of a lifetime. Top 4. You're not going to believe this, but there's a Lincoln penny out there from 1967 that could make you richer than you ever imagined. A coin that most people would toss in a jar, spend at a gas station, or leave forgotten in a drawer could actually be worth more than $50,000. Yes, a 1967 American Lincoln penny. Not made of gold, not encrusted with diamonds. Just a simple, copper-colored 1-cent coin that some lucky collectors are cashing in for the kind of money most people only dream about. But it's not just any penny, it's the special one pulled from a United States mint-proof set. That's where the real treasure hides. These aren't the pennies you find in loose change. These were struck with care, sealed away, and never meant for everyday circulation. The level of detail, the mirror-like surfaces, the incredible craftsmanship, they scream quality. And within these sets, there are a handful of coins so rare, so pristine, that they become the most hunted pennies in America. Let's rewind to the year 1967. The U.S. Mint was still feeling the effects of the coin shortage from the early 60s. Because of that, the Mint suspended proof sets in 1965, 1966, and yes, even in 1967. But in place of them, they issued what collectors now call the Special Mint set. These coins were carefully struck, better than circulation coins, but not quite up to foolproof standards. Or were they? Because buried in some of these sets were coins that looked better than proof. Coins with a flawless deep cameo finish, bold details, and surfaces untouched by time or wear. And it's the 1967 Lincoln penny in these sets that has taken the coin collecting world by storm. Now, not all 1967 pennies are valuable. The average one isn't worth much more than face value. But the ones from the Special Mint set, especially the ultra-rare ones with deep cameo contrast, perfect fields, or minting anomalies, those are the coins that spark bidding wars. We're talking about coins that have been certified by top grading services like PCGS or NGC with PR69 or SP69 grades. And that's where the money flows. Coin dealers across the country are searching. Collectors are inspecting every mint set they can get their hands on. And auction houses are lighting up with offers. Because when the right 1967 Lincoln penny shows up, clean, sharp, and glowing with that rare mirror-like luster, it becomes a hot commodity. Some of these coins show insane characteristics: double die obverse, off-center strikes, rare finishes, and even satin-like fields paired with frosty design features. And if your penny has that full deep cameo finish, you've just entered a different universe. These aren't just coins anymore. They're investment-grade rarities. People ask, how much could it really be worth? Here's your answer. A 1967 Lincoln penny from a proof set, or more specifically, from the Special Mint set, with the right grade, the right condition, and the right rarity, has sold for between $50,000 and $55,000. Let that sink in. 1 cent turning into a stack of cash that could buy you a luxury car, pay off major debts, put a down payment on a house. And all of that, sitting quietly in a case or drawer, just waiting to be discovered. This is why collectors never stop searching. Why proof sets are flying off shelves. Why YouTube, eBay, and Reddit forums are exploding with excitement about US pennies. Because finding one of these rare coins isn't just about luck. It's about knowing what to look for, knowing what to check, and recognizing that sometimes the smallest coins hold the biggest secrets. So check your collection. Ask your family if they've got old proof or mint sets stored away. You never know. You might be holding a treasure that's worth more than $55,000. Because in the world of coins, 1 penny really can change everything. Top 5. Every once in a while, a small, copper-colored coin can hold a massive secret. A secret that could be worth a fortune. And today, that secret lies hidden in a simple American coin that you may have walked past hundreds of times without a second glance. We're talking about the 1973 Lincoln penny from a proof set. But this isn't just any penny. This is one of the rarest, most valuable coins that has ever slipped out of a U.S. mint-proof set and into collector legend. This is the coin that has coin collectors, hobbyists, and investors scouring through old sets, searching their vaults, and examining every detail with magnifying glasses, all in the hopes of striking copper gold. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909. It's one of the most collected and studied coins in U.S. history. But in the world of numismatics, not all Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some are mass-produced and worth no more than a single cent, while others, like this elusive 1973 proof specimen, are worth tens of thousands of dollars to the right collector. Let's set the stage. It's 1973. Gas is cheap, disco is rising, and the U.S. Mint is busy striking coins as usual. In San Francisco, the Mint strikes high-quality proof coins, reserved for collectors. These coins are made using specially prepared dies and polished blanks, producing a mirror-like finish and sharp detail. Most people collect these for fun or nostalgia, but little did they know, one of these coins would someday command a price that would make national headlines. The 1973 proof Lincoln penny, on the surface, looks like any other. It's made of copper, features the bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It bears the signature S, mint mark indicating it was minted in San Francisco. But here's where the story twists. Most proof coins are handled with extreme care. They're sealed in protective plastic cases within the original mint packaging, never to be touched by human hands. But somewhere, somehow, a small number of these 1973 Lincoln proof pennies were released with such flawless features, deep cameo contrast, and full sharpness that they crossed the line from collector's item to investment-grade treasure. These are not your average proof coins. These are perfect strikes, coins that have been graded at the absolute top, coins with a PR 70 deep cameo designation by major grading companies like PCGS or NGC. That's perfection. And in the world of coins, perfection is priceless. Or nearly so. Imagine holding a coin that looks like it was minted yesterday. Perfect surfaces, no flaws, brilliant shine, and stunning depth. A coin that's been preserved for more than 50 years in such a condition that it practically glows. These are the kinds of coins that auction houses fight to acquire. These are the coins that millionaire collectors and elite investors chase like treasure hunters. Now let's talk money. Because that's what you came for, right? We're not talking about a couple $100. We're not even talking about a few thousand. This 1973 Lincoln penny from a proof set, in absolute top-tier grade, has sold for a jaw-dropping value of $40,000 to $48,000. Yes, you heard that right. One single penny. A coin you could easily miss, tossed into a drawer, hidden in a dusty collection, worth nearly $50,000. This kind of value isn't just rare, it's legendary. And it's made even more incredible by the fact that most people have no idea it exists. So how do you know if you've got the right coin? Start by checking your proof sets from 1973. Look for the S mint mark. Examine the surfaces. Are they clean, reflective, flawless? Do you see a strong cameo contrast between the frosted design and mirror background? Then it might be worth sending the coin in for professional grading. Because in the world of high-value coins, certification is everything. And if you're thinking this is just hype, think again. Auction records don't lie. Private collectors have paid up to $48,000 for this elusive gem. That's more than the price of a brand new luxury SUV or a down payment on a house. All for one copper penny. Coin collectors across America are on the hunt. Everyone wants to find that needle in the haystack, that one perfect 1973 Lincoln proof penny that could change their financial future forever. So check your collections. Look in your attic. Go through your family's old mint sets. Because if you're lucky enough to find the right coin, you might just be holding the most valuable penny of your life. And who knows? The next time someone hands you a penny, take a second look. It just might be worth more than you ever imagined.